All right, so yeah, like I said, this is the first meeting of Secular Alphabet Soup. The reason I went with Alphabet Soup is that I don't want to limit this to just the L, the G, the B, and the T. I want it to be open to everybody and explore just everyone's identity, whatever that is. Intersex or differences of sex development refer to the biology and or appearance, the phenotype of the individual. Whereas gender, how the person identifies, or sexual orientation, who they're attracted to, are different things. I do think the medical community is usually acting out of a sense of trying to help. But their idea of helping is to normalize, is to put everybody back into one of the male or female box. The normalizing surgeries, they still happen today. You know, there's all sorts of restrictions on female genital mutilation in the world and in this country. They don't count if you're intersex. At 10, they told me about this. They sat me down, the mature 10-year-old that I was, and said, you have testicular feminization, you will not menstruate, you will not have children, do you have any questions? And I didn't, because I didn't know what testicular feminization meant. I was a child and I didn't want any. And the whole menstruation thing sounded awful anyway. I didn't really think I'd want to go through that. What little I knew about it. So that wasn't so traumatizing. What was traumatizing? I was talking to somebody and I was like, I don't get it. Why is gender, like, why is your gender identity, somebody getting that you're not male or female, or, you know, like, if they make an assumption about you, why do you care? And the person said to me, you don't get it because you pass. And I was like, and I've been really kind of thinking on that for the last 2 weeks.
What conclusions have you come to from all the information, and all your experiences, and all your stories, and so forth and so on? The how and the when do you tell what to children about themselves?
That's a great question. I wish our society had a coming out phase for everybody. Maybe if you came out straight, maybe you came out like, hey, my folks got my gender right, I'm totally fine with this. I dig it with it, you know. And I like dudes like I'm supposed to, like whatever, you know, like whatever that is. I think that Socrates type of thing, or that Shakespearean, you know, to thine own self be true. I think it's the most important part. And what I was talking about with her is how it's what I really appreciate about the secular community is that if not about sexuality or gender or whatever, people in the secular community have had to come out to some extent, right? They've had to make a decision to be who they are, to risk things, to be their authentic selves. And I do believe that that changes people. And that coming out process, I think, is very transformative.